Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking out this video. It's your girl LB and Blue. Come get in the camera, girl, because you know you want to come. Come on. Welcome to my channel, Watch With Me LB, where I give you fun, fresh, and funny rants, reviews, and recaps on my favorite movies and TV shows. She said, baby, I was born with a Tina Turner wig on and I want to be in the camera. Here she is. All right. Let me just go on a record and let the record reflect. I was right. The zhuzh and the vibe of Stevie Nicks is here, baby. I have been calling Stevie Nicks' name since episode 1. I know they had called her in and was like, Stevie girl, can you just put a little stank on this show for us, please? Because your spirit gonna be in attendance. Because they even had a Fleetwood Mac poster in this episode. I had knew Stevie was here. Okay, shout out to Stevie Nicks, baby. She's the OG, triple OG. When we open up the episode, baby, Agatha is being creepy and kooky and altogether spooky. Okay, she's talking to Miss Davis, may she rest, talking to her dead body, and she say, "Oh, I didn't think you had it in you." And me and the team together, we was like, didn't think who had who and what. Who you talking to? So she look at the team and she winks. Listen, Agatha, let me in on the joke. I don't like being outside of the loop, okay? I live in the loop. That's where I want to stay. I don't like being... Where are we going? What are we doing? What's happening right now? You already on my lap. Now you pushing... This my video. I can't be to the left. You see how she pushed me to the side and now she right in the center of the thing? But she don't want to look at y'all in y'all face. Blue, I don't hardly have no hair and you messing my hair up now. Teen and Alice are digging a grave for Mrs. Hart. Agatha trying to be I-10 by 10. Everybody's being real quiet, real respectful because it's a dead lady literally laying 5 feet away. Alice, she is real sullen about it. So Lilia and Jen are like, okay, so, you know, her mama died on the road and now it's a lady dying on the road. She probably feeling her feelings. And then Alice was like, my mama didn't die on the road. She died on tour in a hotel fire. And then Jen was like, so what the fuck you doing here? Like, why are you even here if you didn't come to find your mama? I thought that's why you were here. And Alice says, well, she told me that the road would save me, right? So they having a respectful conversation. Here come aggravating Agatha. They're gonna catch up to us when they can. Okay, we gotta go ahead and get the road. So Jen say, no, we can't go nowhere because we have an incomplete covenant. What are we supposed to do? Agatha said, let me stop you right there. That's not exactly true, okay? You need all the witches to get to the road. Once you on the road, it's every witch for themselves. Jen said, no, that's not what the ballad said. Coven true, okay? You gotta have a true coven to ease on down this road. Agatha said, no, it's coven 2, dose of the witches. And I was like, oh my God. This is like the lyrics for Lloyd's song, and people be like, she's 5'2", and then other people be like, she's fine too. She's fine too, but I want you. That's what makes sense to me. But if you talk to my cousin, she's 5'2", because Lloyd is short. We was having a full-out argument about 5'2", or fine too. So Jen and Agatha having a 5'2", fine too conversation as well. I said, oh, getting lyrics wrong is just universal. Everybody does it. So Alice said, well, how many witches left the road with you when you came last time? And Agatha put up one of her fingers. You know, she just... Now the blame game has started. Lily is like, listen, she had 2 glasses of the poison wine, but she only had 1 batch of the antidote. So this is your fault, talking to Jen. We all act like that, Lilia girl. I love Lilia. That's my girl. It's probably just because it's playing by Patti LuPone. I don't know. I don't know if I would love Lilia as much if it wasn't Miss Patti. But it's Miss Patti, baby. That's what we at with it, okay? I love me some Lilia down, okay? Agatha was like, listen, shit, okay? If you hell bent on having us a full coven, let's go ahead and summon a backup witch. Let's go get us a spare green witch, right? They're gonna use the teen's book. You know, he always writing stuff down in his little notebook, child jotting. He probably loves some office supplies. He probably have a favorite pen he write with too. Comment down below if you have favorite pens and stationery that you write with, because the older you get, the more you really value stuff like that. Anyway, so they get in the line, baby. They summoning the witch, and you know, they reading some stuff in Latin. Mama say, mama sa, mama kusa. All right, I don't know what they were saying, but everybody adds in what they want from the green witch. Alice was like, I just want this bitch to bring some Advil. I don't know if my girl had cramps. I don't know if she had just got some muscle aches, you know what I'm saying? She needed some relief. She was like, listen, I don't really care who come down here as long as they bring some medicine with them. I said, yes, girl, I feel it. I'd have probably said bring some water and some tequila too, because girl, I can't do this sober, okay? I need to be hydrated and tipsy. If I'm gonna die every 5 minutes, give me a little something to take the edge off. Lilia says, I want her to be a good witch, okay? I want her to be the best at her craft. Agatha says, may she be smart, not annoying, and I don't want no political shit down here, okay? It's the elections coming up, baby, and I don't have time. All right, I don't have time to be fighting with y'all bitches on the road. If you come down here starting some shit with me, then it's gonna turn into a thing, and I already got some stuff going on. Let's just keep it real apolitical, okay? Jen said, I don't want no ugly bitches down here. I appreciate the fact that you are good at your craft, and I appreciate the fact that you are smart and you could do your thing. I'm not gonna be looking at no ugly bitch on this road. I'm so sorry. It's enough stuff going on. I might mistake this lady for a goblin and try to just emulsify her. Not emulsify, evaporate. What's the word? Eviscerate. Ha! I figured it out. I got there. They finished the potion. The candles go out. Nothing happened. So I'm thinking to myself, well, why y'all trusting this 9 witch with the spell? Like, how he got his hands on the spell any damn way? I'm thinking something went wrong. No, baby, just go ahead and turn around. Child, why in the back of them is a damn gorilla monster come up out the ground? A creature creeping from behind, you're out of time face ass witch came up out the ground. I said, oh, this is so good. I've been waiting on Marvel to go dark. Marvel be so sparkly, you know, Captain America and Spider-Man, and you know what I'm saying? It's just shiny and just, I'm getting it finally, and I'm very excited about it. So this creepy, crunchy ass witch pop up out the ground, baby. What do you know? It's our girl Rio, baby. I said, oh yes, baby, we about to get into some shenanigans. I want everybody in the Marvel Cinematic Universe to have a problematic ex. It's like Marvel did it for me. It's like they was like, "Hell, girl, you been riding with us for a long ass time. Let me give you a little something." Baby, as soon as Agatha sees Rio, she trying to murder Rio on the road. So Rio is like, hey y'all, what y'all got going on down here? Everybody was like, hey girl. So Jen and Alice and Lilia say, so you a green witch, huh? And then Rio was like, I'm less of a green witch and more like the green witch. See, it's starting to come together for me. What would a witch need to sound like that for? Okay, I got some theories cooking. Lilia and Alice and Jen trying to figure out what the hell is going on. They're like, do we like this bitch or not? I don't know. And then Jen was like, child, I can't even figure out if I like her or if I want to get her number. And Alice was like, right? Maybe the role was letting them have a couple minutes to get, acclimated to the new update to the coven. The role wasn't trying to be rude, but the role had said, baby, it's time to get back to work. Next thing you know, a new house pop up. And it's giving, craftsman. It's giving mid-century modern. Come on in. It's warm and cozy in here. And Alice was like, I'm out. So the house is like in front of them when they're walking down the road. Alice go back and turn around and was like, I'm not going in there. I'm so sorry to tell you. Everybody else turn around. The house was like, hey, I'm here. You can't escape me. So they get to the house, and just like last time, the front door of the house is telling them a little bit about what they're about to experience. The last time they saw the moon, and it was the water phase of the moon. This time it's the waxing moon, the fire phase. Somebody about to be on fire. They go in the house, and just like last time, their outfits change to match the vibe. Solid, right on. It's the 70s. It's psychedelic. I love what they had on. I love Agatha's outfit, baby. She is giving me Stevie Nicks, and I say yes. Okay, she had her disco titties out. Listen, I don't want disco titties, all right? Because disco titties are a little too small for me, all right? I would like disco adjacent titties instead of these big fucking bowling balls I have on my chest. But I love a good disco titty outfit. Agatha looked real dead in her eyes and say no. And Rio looked like, what? I didn't even say that. She didn't say that, but that's the look she had on her face. And I'm like, bro, I told you I don't like being out the loop. Even though I think I know what's going on, I want it confirmed. Everybody is exploring the house. Alice sees a picture of her mama on the wall. Lilia comes over and says she was trying to open the road with her concert time. Like Alice was like, yeah, and her coven were her fans, the people that love her music. Then, here go Lilia, you know what I'm saying? You got to watch her. So Lilia say, well, what is it? Am I wispy or am I kooky? And then Alice was like, I'm gonna be real with you, a little bit of both. Says, I don't know what you're talking about. And then she was like, Alice, don't. And then Alice was like, girl, what you talking about? What's going on? Lilia was like, don't what? What you talking about? She was in it, then she was out of it. She's giving me Helena Targaryen. All right, we gotta listen to her. Now we back with the shoulda, coulda, woulda sisters, Agatha and Rio. They in a recording studio. Rio was like, I'm feeling like I need to start some shit around here. So Agatha, she turned it on, baby. She looking at Rio all in her eyes and smoldering and shit. She said, what if we just called the truth? You know what I'm saying? What if we just got into some shenanigans, just me and you? Agatha says, well, what's next? Now, when she says what's next, she presses the microphone, the microphone that goes outside of the studio. All the other witches can hear. So Rio says, well, I get to watch you do what you do best, which is kill all the other witches around you. Then I get to take all my bodies. Okay, all right, let's talk. It's looking like Rio is a witch. Alright, cool. But she's something more than that. It's like she's some sort of like death demon, like a grim reaper, some kind of something that don't nobody want to see coming. She got to collect bodies and spirits and you maybe transfer them, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she got a little transportation company on the side of her death reaping, you know, business or whatever. So Agatha was like, girl, I don't want to kill no witches. Girl, you crazy, girl. She says that so that the other witches think that she's not sneaky. They know what's going on with Agatha. All of a sudden, this wild, horrible, hard on the ears, make your ears bleed music is playing super duper loud. Teen has found a record that was in a record sleeve that says play me. So he put it on the record player and it's super loud. Can't stop the music. It's hurting their ears. Agatha takes the record player, slams it down on the ground, and the music stops. The record actually was Lorna Wu, who is Alice Wu's mom. She made her own version of the ballad. Back in the day, there was all kind of rumors that bands used to put like satanic messages in their songs that you could only hear backwards. I wasn't there in the 60s and 70s. I remember that for Bone Thugs and Harmony. All my cousins said if you put Bone Thugs and Harmony on and then put the lyrics in the mirror, that the lyrics will read back to you something that was like something satanic or something like that. So you know our dumb asses was in the mirror trying to play. We was playing Crossroads trying to read the booklet. You remember back in the day the lyrics used to come in the CD booklet. Oh, I'm old. Ooh, you old too, so shut up. So, and then the next thing we know, a metronome pops up. You know, so that was like a hint that it's gonna be something rhythmic. Everybody's waiting on something to happen. Maybe the next thing you know, Lilia ass starts smoking. Now I'm goofy, okay? I thought it was that coat she had on. That coat looked like it would just spontaneously combust, all right? Because you know that cheap polyester, baby, if you get that thing too hot, that thing just might explode. Like, girl, just take your coat off. Alice takes Rio's knife and draws like a protection circle around Lilia. It stops. Same thing happened to Jen. So everybody's like, say, sis, you're gonna have to clue us in because we confused and I ain't trying to catch fire. You're gonna have to tell me what's going on. They look at their shoulder and they have these horrible burn marks on their shoulder, like something was on them, burning them. Both Lilia and Jen have one. So then they start hearing this flapping, all right? And everybody's like, what the hell is that noise? So Rio says, oh baby, that's the curse that you're hearing. Alice is like, I didn't think the damn curse was real. I thought the curse was a fig Newton of my imagination, baby. I didn't think it was like an actual physical thing. I thought it was me. I thought I brought the curse on myself because I was just a terrible person. Baby, the curse looked like if a hell demon went and got a Party City wig. I don't like when demons have hair. You got hair for? What purpose does that serve you to have hair? Demon curse. It picked Teen up and throw his ass through a plate glass window. Teen said, does that mean I'm in the cover now? Hell yeah, the curse coming for y'all, the curse coming for me. Am I down? And I was like, I don't think so, Nunu. So they realized that they have to play the ballad, okay? But they have to play Lorna Wu's version of the Ballad of the Witch's Road, baby. We about to get into the first rock opera that Marvel has ever had, okay? I'm not talking about Peter Quill and them. You know, Peter Quill had the soundtrack, baby. The Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack don't miss. And also, coincidentally, the Guardians of the Galaxy played Fleetwood Mac. It's all connected. So we getting ready to get us a quick little rock opera. You know the way to my heart, Marvel. Give me some witchy bitches in a circle singing. Yes. So they figure out that Lorna's song is so popular that at any given time, somewhere in the world is singing that song. Basically like putting a spell out there, okay? Protecting Alice. And it's a protection spell. They start divvying up the instrumental assignments, okay? Who gonna be on drums? Who got the bass? Lillian said, baby, I don't play none of them new age instruments y'all young people play, baby. I play the zills. I was like, what the fuck is the zills? Girl, it's the little ding. That makes sense because Lilia old. Lilia is seasoned. I'm sorry. Down, down, down the road, down the witch's road. I swear, y'all, after they sang the witch's road, like they sang it in this episode, I was walking around my house all day singing, in the end of time, there was a man who knew the road. I was singing the Legend of the Rent from School of Rock all. But the Legend of the Rent was way hardcore. Like I don't know why. Ooh la la la. I love School of Rock. Comment down below and let me know if you love School of Rock like I love School of Rock. Baby, they was hitting it, okay? Everybody was hitting their marks. That metronome ain't nowhere hit it, okay? As we go down, down, down the road, down the witch's road. Listen, if you have time, go on TikTok and see what the black people done to the witch's road. Go see what the black people done to the Witch's Road song, child. We done turned that song every which way but loose. It's because it's a good song. I prefer the first version over this version. This is a good version, but I like the OG version when everybody was just in their bag. Okay, they was trying to get down there. That desire, that fever that they had to get at the road. Let me know which one is your favorite though. The words to the song that have been changed by Lorna Wu are like a message. Let my love lead you. Remember what I taught you. Basically communicating to Alice what she needs to do to stay safe. Now the curse, the actual curse with the Party City wig, okay, is up there mad about it. So he go down there and he attack Alice. He literally puts his like bird demon claws on her shoulders, and she has to play through the pain to get rid of the curse. And they got flamed very, very 70s with the pyrotechnics. I was a little worried about all the polyester and double knits that was in the room with the fire, baby, but I said, I'm sure y'all got it under control. It works. The curse is vanquished. All right, everybody done made it through the remake of the Witch's Road ballad. We noticed that Teen got a big ass shard of glass in his side. He passed out on the floor. Agatha, the first one over there, she freaking out. We gotta help him. We gotta figure it out. Now that they're done, the piano opens up and that's the exit out of the house. Put him on the road and they gotta figure out what to do. The potions witch gotta get back on call. So she needs some water, some moonlight, and she gonna make a little spell. Pours the water that's infused with moonlight on the part of his body that's like cut up, and it heals it. They put him in like a little patch or a ditch or something. I don't know where they put the man. And he was down there taking a little nap, a little rest. While Teen is over there resting, the rest of the crew is over there, you know, having a little come to Jesus kumbaya around the fireplace. Jen tells the crew that she is an 11th generation root worker and midwife. I'm so glad they added that into the show because root work has been an integral part of the African American experience since we got here. Back in the day when African Americans could not go to a doctor, we used to go see somebody who did root work, right? So that means you need to ground up some herbs, baby. We need to say these specific words. We need to lay on the left side. We need to, you know, do this at moonlight because nature and the sky and the moon and herbs and spices and juices and berries is all connected and can be used to heal. And when people hear the words root work, voodoo, conjure, hoodoo, it all has a very negative connotation. That is not it at all. A lot of the traditions that we practice in the Catholic religion have been intertwined with voodoo and hoodoo because we were not allowed to practice that when we were stolen from Africa. So we had to go along to get along. We had to hide what we naturally did in Africa with what our enslavers told us to do. I ain't trying to get real heavy, but I just love that they put that in the show. I was like, hell yeah, Jen. I knew I loved you real bad since Ben, girl. Alice asked Jen, well, how did you get bound? And she said, girl, they invited me to the brand new obstetrics symposium in North America. And I went there to share what I know and to connect with people around me. And bitch, it was a trap. They trapped my ass and stole my magic and bound me. And I just ain't never got over it. All right. So she's sharing what happened to her. And then they all start sharing what happened to them. So Agatha's still over there with Teen. He wakes up. As soon as he wake up, he say, Agatha, did you put the sigil on me? And Agatha was like, no, I did not. He says, well, who did it? He said, I don't know. The witch who put it on you has a sigil on them. It's extra irritating because if you use a sigil, you get a sigil. And it's like, I ain't got time for all that. So then Teen says, well, can it be lifted? He's like, well, no, it can't be lifted. It can be destroyed. It's destroyed when you don't need it anymore. You don't need to know a person's name to know who they are. We getting somewhere, y'all. Now I'm like, well, damn, is this her son? Like, is the soul of her son in this boy? Or is this Wiccan? Or no? Like, he is very confusing. He says, well, what happened to your son? Because I'm trying to figure it out too, baby. What's going on? Where is Nikki at? Okay, and who is his daddy? Who procreated with Agatha is what I'm trying to figure out. The crew is over there by the fire, and they talking about battle scars, baby. I got a vampire bite on my neck. He ain't gonna bite nobody else, baby, because I knocked his tooth out. And so they laughing and giggling about all their war stories as witches. Lilia says, at first we ain't really like each other, but now, and then she stopped. And then Jen and Alice are like, but now what? And then Lily is like, what? And I'm like, She did it again. Rio says, you know, a long time ago, I loved somebody and I had to do something that really, really hurt them. Like, I didn't have a choice. She is my scar. I say, bitch. Girl, you had better say that thing, girl. She is my scar. Yeah. You could cut the tension between Rio and Agatha with a feather. Agatha run off. Rio go chase behind her, but before she could leave the little witches, you know, war story convention circle by the fire, Lilia grabbed that arm and said, bitch, don't think I forgot what you said in that sound booth about coming trying to kill us. Rio goes over to Agatha and she starts like rubbing her back, and they turn around and they have this really, really sweet like embrace. They hug each other for a really long time. Agatha's loins is on fire, baby. She can't even take it. She about to kiss Rio, and before she does, Rio says, Agatha, that boy is not yours. What you talking about, Rio? Girl, if you don't let me in on this thing. And that, my friends, is where the episode ends. I thought this episode was fun. It wasn't my favorite episode, but it was good because it confirmed my suspicion that Stevie Nicks had came and did this onto the show. This episode also solidified my love for Lilia and Jen. Comment down below and let me know what you thought of this episode. I cannot wait to talk to y'all in the comments. I hope y'all have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.